The course structure, the course load is not that much. So you can focus on your learnings, you can focus on your part times, so that you won't have to ask money from your parents or start digging up your loan to fund your daily living expenses. My bachelor's was in computer science. I graduated from SRM University, Chennai, Karan campus. Once I finished in 2014, for 3 years, I worked at Fidelity Investments, 2 years in Chennai office and 1 year in Bangalore office. Post that, I started to even in between 2016, I started to think about my master's. Since I was not completely from a software dev background, my job, even though my bachelor's was in computer science, I was more of a systems type guy. So I started pursuing my interests in other fields. So management information systems is what I decided that I would be focusing my master's on. And then shortlisting the colleges, and I'm sure there will be follow-up questions for that. So I shortlisted Texas A&M University, College Station for that. And I moved to US in 2017 for my master's. MS in MIS has subjects from IT as well as subjects from business, whereas MBA will not have any subjects from IT. So you won't have any subjects like databases, data warehousing, security in MBA. Whereas in management information systems, you would have all these subjects as well. You would have IT plus business subjects. First of all, people move towards right, like roads are towards right. People also move towards right, and oncoming traffic would be on the left. So I was like, okay, what's happening? And then everyone, if you look at someone, they would smile. So I was like, why is everyone smiling at me? So there were these differences, but it just takes you a few hours to get acclimated towards it. Like, for example, nothing is free in the airport. So even the trolley bags and stuff, you have to pay $5 to put your luggage onto these trolley bags. So for me, it was like $5. Why would I even pay that? I mean, I was just holding my bags and the other bags on my shoulder and just crawling away. So all these things were a cultural shock for me. Nothing comes for free. In India, we have a tap, right? I mean, you just fill the water from the tap and drink. Here, the faucets are reverse side. So the faucet would be at the bottom. You have to press it and the water will come up like that, a fountain sort of thing. So all these things inside the airport, I mean, there was so much rush and so much commotion. The airports were huge. I mean, I have not seen huge airports like that back in India. Even New Delhi airport is luxurious, but airports over here are huge. But they are not luxurious. So you will feel like you are into some air conditioning bus station or something, because they are not very excellently maintained. There are few which there are, but most of them they are not. So all these things were a cultural shock for me moving back. So at the airport, but then by the time I moved to the roads and moved to my hotel, everything was started taking shape. So my choice was only for the US. Reason being, US is a land of opportunities. I mean, the way you see hundreds and thousands of jobs in different domains. I mean, if you just look on LinkedIn, jobs like product owner, product manager, product specialist, you won't find these jobs in so much plethora in other countries when you take it to the US. Even startups would have jobs like these. And this was the primary reason for me to be only focus on the US. Coming towards missing out, I did not miss out anything because my research was pretty exhaustive. Because I was pretty tight budgeted. So I had 1 lakh or 1.2 lakh rupees with me. And I have to I can apply only for a few colleges. So it was not like I had a couple of lakhs in my account that I can apply to all the universities. So before applying, I had a very solid research on the course subjects, of course. Places to visit was never in my mind, because I mean, I'm not going there for a tourism. So, I mean, any university was fine. A main factor was return on investment. So, like, how much am I putting in, and how much would I be getting back? So that was a one major thing, because H1B is a different thing. But let's say you don't get a H1B, you have to make sure that in the first 3 years, like your OPT and your STEM OPT, you're just able to make sure that all your loan amount is being paid off, and you at least make some money out of it. So return on investment was the major thing. Second thing which I looked for was curriculum. So I wanted a flexible curriculum. When I say flexible, I don't mean that you have a lot of subjects to choose from and stuff like that. I wanted a curriculum that is easy, and you have a chance to explore your interests outside of the curriculum. So there are colleges, like, let's say, if I say University of Cincinnati, their curriculum was completely on SAP. Like, a lot of subjects were on SAP and business analytics. Same with University of Maryland College Park, a lot of subjects on business analysis, data analysis, and stuff like that. So which gives you very less freedom to do your own studies, your own research. I mean, when I say research, like your own studies, to follow your own pursue your passion. So, and I moved to the US so that I can actually focus on what I want to do rather than university teaching me what to do. So Texas A&M University, first thing, return investment was high. Second thing, the subjects which they gave, they were like, okay, you had a few subjects that were not necessary, like accounting, but apart from that, almost all the subjects, like, they were pretty doable, pretty easy. You would have a lot of time outside of your studies to actually learn what you actually want to do in your job. So a lot of universities give you co-op opportunities, which means once you finish your first year, you can continue your internship for the entire second year, and you can take online courses, and you can get credits and stuff like that. So that helps you in paying a lot of your education loan. But at Texas A&M MIS, that is not an option. So you have to finish your 2 years. Like, you have 3 months to do your internship, summer internship, but you have to take the other 4 semesters, like first, second, third, and fourth, in campus, in person. I'm talking about pre-COVID times. So if I remember right, my per semester fees was 11,000 bucks, and it has changed now, so I'm very sure. And if you get, so I was lucky that I was able to get a teaching assistantship from my second semester until the last one. So that would make your fees to half. So would be, I think, 5,500 bucks. So first year I paid some 11,000 odd dollars. From second, third, and first semester I paid 11,000 odd dollars. From second, third, and fourth semester it was $5,500 for each semester. So almost, I mean, I have seen 90% of my batchmates, and I know my juniors as well. 90% of them had a job even before graduating. Like, everyone had an offer. Out of those 90%, I would say 40% of them would have multiple offers. So they would have 2 or 3 offers, and they would be picking and choosing which one they want to go. So first thing, start prepping up your resume from day one. The day you land, start looking into your resume. How do you polish it based on US standards? Second thing, networking. The more you network, the more you learn about the US job market, what it's going on right now. Third would be your skills. So everyone would put the skills that the college curriculum teaches, right? I mean, it's the same subjects for all 100 of you. The more extra courses online you take, the more extra learnings online you take, either Udemy, Lynda, Pluralsight, make sure you focus on these. And then, like, upskill yourself. So make sure that what is in the, so the best way to do that is, let's say, I mean, let's just a random example, like, though I'm not a data analyst, but let's say you're a data analyst and you are looking for jobs for data analyst. Now look into 5 or 10 job opportunities that are on LinkedIn. look into what they are asking you for, and then start taking up courses online, Udemy or Linda, based on what they're asking for. That way, you are preparing yourself for what the company needs. So, what college needs is different. I mean, college would like you just need to pass, have a pointer of 3 on 4 to get your passing degree. But eventually, you need those skills which companies are looking for you to get a job. So, that's the best way that you can actually prepare for a job. And the fourth thing is like, don't give up your learning for smaller things. So I have seen a lot of students just because they want money, so they would take up odd part-time jobs that would pay them like $800 or sometimes $1,000, and they would focus completely over there, but they would lose on the learning potential, like based on like the free time they can actually use to upskill themselves. So like simple calculation, let's say that job even pays you $2,000, and it's like a very odd job, like that's not giving you any tuition waiver or anything of that sort, and it's not even related to what you're doing, it's not upskilling yourself. So $2,000 over 2 years would eventually give you just $48,000. But if you are able to utilize that time for your own learning, and then able to get a job that can pay you a six-figure salary over the years, that is much more beneficial. So students should stop looking for short-term goals and focus on the long-term learning opportunities. That's what I would say. Folks, do like, share, and subscribe to Yocket. I mean, Yocket has been helpful for me when I was moving towards for my master's. Like, I was free member of Yocket, so I was not a paid subscriber, but I used to read all those discussions about the courses and stuff. So based my research, 30% of my research, which I did, was from the Yocket discussion channels. And I'm very sure over the years, in 5 years, Yocket has grown, a knowledge bank for Yocket has grown up a lot. I mean, with so many students going abroad, doing well, and coming back to contribute to it. So Yocket is a wonderful opportunity, and everyone should actually like, share, and subscribe that for upcoming updates.